Hi, we are live, it looks like. I'm not sure if everybody can see me or not. Double Trouble has run into some technical difficulties, and so I am here for you today. And hopefully, I will be able to get this where I can pull it up and see what's going on, and see my chat and be able to see everyone, I hope. And we'll see where this leads us. So bear with me, and I will be here with you guys. Uh, and I still can't get this to work, but I'm trying. There we go. Oh, there. I see myself in the background now. Okay. Not sure how to get there. Uh, so let me get this turned back down and see where we're at. And hopefully, I will start to see comments come up. And guys, let me know if anyone can see me, and I will try to attempt to share this to everything that I've got. But I'm trying something different, guys, because hi, Linda Dunn. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm trying something a little different because I've not used a tablet to do my shares and stuff. Um, so I'm trying to do that so I can see all of the comments and see what's going on and be here with you guys at the same time. So Um, Paul and Luke have run into some technical difficulties. They are trying to get those worked out. So they asked me to uh, make sure that you guys weren't left in the dark or left alone. So here I am. And if you see me looking over to the side, it's just so that I can make sure I'm getting all the comments that I can. Okay. Um, let's see where we go from here. So, Linda Dunn, you are the first person in, and when I do lives, I usually try to reward the first person in the room by giving them the first reading. Hi, Tiffany Tisdale. Hi, Man. Hi, Kelly Louise. And I appreciate if you guys can share the live out to everyone tonight. I don't have all of the different formats and everything that the boys do, so um, know that, or the guys do, so that if you guys could help me out a little bit by sharing, that would be wonderful. Yeah, let me get you a card, Linda. Let's see what we got. This one. Ooh, so Linda, this message for you is letting me know that you're already doing what you need to be doing. Okay. Um, I am doing well, Tiffany. Thank you. Um, Linda, you're already doing what you need to be doing. It says you're already doing it. Stop overthinking everything. Keep facing your true north. Okay. So that is your first card. Okay. And um, that is your message from spirit as the first person in the room. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Spirit sees it and says that you just need to stop overthinking the things that you're worried about because you're doing what needs to be done for things to fall into place. Um, I will be still doing pendulum readings. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to ask Tiffany and Man to give me two questions that they need to have answered if they would like to have answered. by Pendulum. And let's see, so I'm going to put man down. Tiffany. Tisdale. I can just hear that ringing in my ears. Can everybody hear that? Tiffany Tisdale. She has a melodic name, and it just rolls off like they're just like music. Thank you so much, Linda. Uh, and you are quite welcome. Let's see. And then Lisa, I'm going to pull you and Kelly a card. So we got Kelly Louise. And I noticed that Kelly is tagging people. So that's same as sharing in my book. So let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got for Kelly Louise. Hello, Jeremiah Kasner. I hope you are well, hon. That is my extra son right there. Okay. Kelly, this is advising you to get grounded, okay? It doesn't mean that you're in trouble. Universe is putting you in your room without supper. It means for you to just kind of ground and center yourself and just kind of feel the the energy of the universe rejuvenating. Okay, if you practice meditation, um, this is a great time for you to delve into that a little bit more. Okay, and this is especially good for empaths, those who are highly sensitive to the energies of other people or just even the energies of the earth. And it's time for you to connect with nature. Kind of go out and, when it says connect with nature, you don't have to go out on like a forest hike or a mountain hike or anything like that. Just go sit outside. Just go sit on your porch, take you your favorite beverage, cup of tea, glass of water, bottle of water, whatever feels right for you. Um, and just sit down, close your eyes, and let nature connect with you because they will. You'll feel the breeze on your face, you'll feel the sunlight or the moonlight, depending on what time of day you want to go out. And you just let that peace that comes from nature, let that rejuvenation that comes from Mother Earth, let it just kind of settle around you and absorb it. Okay. And that is your message, Kelly. So I hope that resonates. I hope you're still here. Um, and thank you for letting me read a card for you today. Let's see. Uh, Man wants to know. Start with. Okay, let me double check because I'm checking on my comments here. So, family for Tiffany, direction. So I'm jotting these down really quickly, a little abbreviated versions of the questions that you give me. Okay. And let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the other card real quick. And I know I said that was for I did Kelly and oh Lisa, let me get you a card. I'm gonna pull you one of these. Hi, Seven or Moons 7. I am trying to carry this myself tonight. The boys ran into a little technical difficulty, so I'm stepping in to kind of. It should be Kelly. It should be on replay. Okay, it should be on replay. Yours is about connecting with nature and being grounded and um, just reconnect with nature, sitting outside with your favorite beverage, letting, close your eyes, let the breeze hit your face. Um, take in the smells and the sounds. I just kind of like spend that time in your own space and let nature connect with you. Okay. It will be on replay, so you can rewatch it and get the full message. And that one is Lisa's card, so give me a moment. I have to retrieve it from where spirits and apply. Okay. And I think I'm back. I hope I'm back. So, Lisa Marie, a new start is coming for you, honey. Okay. We have a new start. The new moon. This is any new moon. So we just had one a couple weeks ago, or we've had the full moon a couple weeks ago. We're going to be coming up on a new moon very soon here. Okay. Um, and Kelly, it's okay. That's the beauty of being able to replay it and spirit just knowing what you need. And spirit gives us what we need to hear, and we don't always like it, but in your case, it sounds really good. As long as you're not being sent to your to your room to be grounded, being grounded is a good thing. And you'll understand that when you rewatch it. It's inside joke just for you there. Um, Lisa Marie, this one is yours. This is a new start coming. Okay, this is about the new moon. The new moon energy brings you that clean slate, that fresh start where you feel like you've got absolutely nothing except the idea of what you want to make happen. And this is saying now's the time to do that. Okay. Now is the time to make that idea start to become a reality. As the new moon is coming up, go ahead and gather your supplies. Gather what you need. If you want to start a business, you need to have the funds to start the business, or a place to get a loan to start the business. You need to have, if you need a building, or if it's like a craft thing, you need supplies for it. Start to get those things together, okay? Hi, Ellie. And know that this is the time to get everything lined up and in order, because that clean slate, that nice little line right here, that is your inspiration, that is your hope, that is your promise that things will come forward, things will build, things will grow. But you've got to put in the work on it. I mean, we all have to do our part, as they say. Even in things that the universe is delivering to us, we have to kind of meet them halfway. Okay, so know that that is coming up for you, and I look forward to hearing what you have planned, and how it starts to turn out. Uh, the new moon is coming up. Your fresh start is here. Uh, take off and just move forward with it, and have that confidence within yourself that spirit has your back on. Okay, so that is your message, and that is for Lisa. Okay, so my next thing I'm going to do here, is I'm going to let everyone that's new and coming in right now know that the boys are having some technical difficulties with everything tonight, and evidently so am I. I can't get the armrest down on my chair. Yeah, it's going to be one of those days. So we adapt and we overcome, and I just will not use the armrest on my chair. So I am going to pull the questions for Man Pink and for Tiffany Tisdale with my pendulums. I'm going to let Spirit decide which of the pendulums is going to cooperate, and we'll see where we go. Hello, Brian. This one is Brian. Okay. And I'm going to try to get it to where I can show you how it works. And since there is a little bit of a delay, it may take a second. So you're going to listen to me yammer on. But I'm going to hopefully get this where you can see the pendulum itself. And yes, there is wind coming in through my window, but wind does not dictate what direction the pendulum flows. Okay. So I will pick people for questions with the pendulum as spirit draws me, and I will try to get to everyone else to get them at least a card, okay? So if I don't call you for a question, know that I will try to get to you with a card. So let's see. Let me adjust this a little bit more and see if we can get to where you guys can see Brian. Brian is a beautiful golden amber colored pendulum. Okay. Come on, Brian. Don't be camera shy. There we go. Okay. So now you guys can see Brian, and hopefully I've got it turned enough by now that you can see all of him. I'm still seeing a little bit of a delay on the camera. So the first question is for Man Pink. Will my family start moving forward for the better soon? So Brian, first of all, I'm going to ask Brian if he's willing to work with us. Brian, are you willing to work with us? Please show me my yes. And my yes, when he's responding just to questions to me, is a circle. Okay, thank you so much, Brian. Now, Brian, please show me your yes so that I know how we're working today. And his yes is back and forth. And he is giving me a yes, he will work with me today. Now, Brian, please show me what your no is going to look like so I know if we have a yes or no answer. And his no is a so. Brian, thank you so much. I'm going to stop this for a second before I start clear. Okay. Will man's family start moving forward towards the better soon? Will things improve for them? And man, at the same time that I'm asking this, and I am getting a yes on this, I'm also getting a couple of words pulled in, and I'm being told everybody has to do their part. Okay, so I have a feeling like you're going to get met with some resistance. Uh, I don't know if you have. It's almost like a teenager energy. I don't know if you have teenagers or almost teens, but I do feel a little bit of resistance. Hi, Kim Scott. Paul and Luke are having a little bit of technical difficulty, but I am here. So I'm going to try to get to as many people as I can. Hopefully, everybody, if I can. It's going to all depend on how many we get. And yes, Brian is agreeing with me, by the way, man, that you are going to have a little bit of resistance, but it's more not understanding what is being needing to be done. So I'm being told you need to communicate really clearly with the entire family, what your goals are, what your hopes are, and what their part in it is. I just get it's like a teenage energy. You know, you could have a 30-year-old that still acts like they're 14. Um, and you could have a 5-year-old that acts like they're 12 or 13 or 18, depending on what kind of mood they're in, because they think they rule the house. But yeah, it's just that kind of energy. Hi, Lily. How are you doing? If I have not called you out by name, know that I am trying to keep up with the comments as best I can. And I do see you. It may take me a minute. I do see you, but I don't always remember if I've said everybody's name. And before I forget, hello, Allie, hello, Yvonne, and hello, Dawn. And Tracy Conley Smith, I see you too. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to do Tiffany's question. And man, I hope that the question, the answer that you were given, hope that resonates with you. Like I said, I do see that things are going to start to change for the better. but I am being told that you're going to have to be really clear in your communication with everybody in the family that you expect to begin to move forward towards this goal. You need to let them know that it is a full goal for the entire family, not just something you want, but something you want for everyone, so that you can all enjoy it. And let them know, like, if you can just do this and help out with that, it's kind of like giving back again to that teenage energy. It's like giving people chores, giving teenagers chores. You know, they don't like to hear take out the trash on Tuesdays and Thursdays so the bins can go out on Wednesdays and Fridays. They don't want to do it. Sometimes you have to tell them over and over again. Sometimes you have to say, "Hey, I'll give you $5 if you take it out." But I don't see you having to use money as an incentive, but I do see that you're gonna have to like remind them of why things need to be done a certain way. So I wish you the best of luck, man. I do see things being more positive for you in the near future. Uh, and now this one is for Tiffany Tisdale. Tiffany, I'm hoping you're still here. I hadn't seen you in a second or two. I did not forget you. Um, and this is about, am I headed in the right direction? I'm going to ask Brian again because he's already working with us. And I'm going to say, Brian, is Tiffany Tisdale headed in the right direction for her life path? And immediately he goes straight to yes. Okay? Immediately he goes straight to yes. And I'm also being told in my ear, was there ever any question? Um, if you do the right thing without even realizing it, you do the right thing, you do what you need to do. You are headed down the right path because you listen to your gut, you listen to spirit, and when spirit directs you in in a specific direction, you don't question it. You follow it and you see where it takes you. And even if it ends up being what you consider to be a brick wall or a dead end, you get the lessons. You get the lessons that you are supposed to have. And then you take that step back and you return to the path you were originally on until the next time you need to do that little side quest. Okay. Um, Spirit is saying right now you are on the path that you are supposed to be on. And Brian is verifying it again for me with a nice little back and forth. And I know it looks a little like it's got a loop to it. It does not actually have a loop to it from my and I look at it from my angle when I'm reading, even though it's coming in on a different angle from the camera. So know that it is straight, it is back and forth, it is a direct path, it is where you are supposed to be. You just need to stick it out a little longer because I feel like right now you're at that state. You're not quite at the crossroads of do I go this way or do I go that way, but you are in a place of, well, I haven't really seen a lot of progress. I'm not really sure if this is where I'm supposed to be, but do I just kind of stand here and wait for something to happen, or do I need to continue on and move a little further down the road? I'm being told keep going. Don't get stagnant. Don't stall. Take a rest if you need to, and then move forward. The main thing is keep moving forward. Um, while right now you don't see any development, think of it as being at the early stages of spring. There's a little bit of mud. There's a little bit of rain. Um, Everything looks like barren still. It's not in full bloom. But as you walk along the path, you get closer into that springtime. You'll start to see the buds. You'll start to see the flowers. You'll move a little further, and then you'll get into that summertime of the path where you have the lush green instead of the mud. It'll be a little hotter. It'll be a little tougher to get through than you realize, but it'll be a beautiful scenery along the way. But you've got to deal with the heat and dehydration. You've got to stay hydrated. And that's in everything. You gotta stay hydrated as you move along. And then you'll get into that winter and things will start to, or fall, you'll get into autumn first, of course, and things will start to look like they're stalling or falling apart. They're not. They are evolving. They are changing. They are getting ready for a rest period. And if you don't look at the leaves as dying, you just look at them as evolving and changing and becoming something else. You can look at the beauty of the colors and the ways they turn from just a regular green into the beautiful golds and reds, and they just illuminate and brighten, even though it's fall and even though they're going to be falling soon. That fallen leaves that becomes the mulch and the things that protect and comfort during the winter and keep everything safe so that it will come back. Okay. So that's where you're at right now, Tiffany. I am so glad that it resonates with you. Um, keep on the track. You are doing a great job. Spirit sees that. And Spirit wants you to know that as things change and evolve, they may not always look exactly like you want them to or like you expect them to, but make sure that as you evolve and you move along, that you see the beauty in everything. Okay, that is your answer to your question. Now let me see. I'm gonna ask for it real quick for a couple more people for cards. Um, Kim, I I do not do medical readings. I really don't, and I will send healing, and I will send as much energy as I can for positive outcome. Um, but that's not the kind of reading that I can give. Um, I will be hopeful, okay? Because that's me. I am always hopeful. So let's see what I've got here. I have got Don Thomas and Allie Wright. I'm gonna pull you guys cards, and then I need to get a question from Stacy Bowe. Okay, and Tracy Conley Smith. I'm gonna get a question from you for the pendulum. Okay, now let me see if I can remember who Spirit just told me to call for the cards. Tracy Conley. Um, I know one was Dawn and the other is Ellie. Was it Dawn and Ellie? Yes. What? No. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I am kind of like all over the place today. Just kind of bear with me, and hopefully, I will get to everyone. So I know I've got Allie, and Allie, thank you. It is a beautiful pendulum, and I love the spirit that works with me, and that it's one of my old mentors, and and I really appreciate them coming through to help with the pendulum reading. So I know I said Dawn. I know I said Dawn. Kim, I'm gonna be doing let's see, I'm gonna do Allie, I'm gonna do Dawn, I've got Tracy Bowe, and I've got Stacy Bowe and Tracy Conley Smith for questions. I'm trying to keep up, everybody. Uh, Allie and Dawn and Kim Stephanie for cards. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 cards, and then I'm gonna do the questions with the pension. Well, so first person up, and make that 2 cards. Allie, Spirit saying that these are for you. Okay, this is about mothering yourself. Okay, this is the Star Mother. This is about mothering yourself. This is about self care. This is about taking care of you. Um, what I feel with your energy is that you've got what feels like the weight of the world on your shoulders, like you are trying to carry and actually take, like she's got on this like cape, and it's almost as if you're trying to cover yourself, cover your head from all of the stuff that is above you and weighing down on you, while at the same time trying to enrobe or enwrap those that you care about within the comfort of within the comfort of of the cape, so that you're trying to take care of others, and you're giving yourself a little bit of care, but you're not doing all you could be doing to take care of yourself. Okay. um so spirit's saying you're doing a great job taking care of everybody else. Now it's time for you to take care of yourself. um I get the feeling that you skip meals. You just don't think about it. You get busy and you forget to eat. And spirit wants to remind you that even if it's just a snack, make sure that you are remembering to eat and drink plenty of liquid. Uh, that is by no means a health reading. That is just advice from spirit. And there's the fact that they're showing me something I relate to, which is getting busy and forgetting to eat and then trying to grab like a pack of crackers or a cookie instead of sitting down and actually having a meal. So that is what I'm being told is you need to take care of you, starting with eating and drinking properly, eating and staying hydrated. You also need to take time to set those weights and those burdens down, because I'm being shown like lifting things up off of your shoulders and setting them down to the side, and this big sigh of relief that comes over you for just even that few minutes that you set that pack down, you set that burden down. And Spirit is saying they will help you carry that burden. Okay. Spirit is letting you know that you do not have to carry it alone. And it is not necessarily as heavy as it may seem. It's the fact that you carry it all the time. Even the smallest weight will become heavy if you carry it all the time. Um, because it wears down your endurance. Um, right now, you need to focus on being able to set that down, being able to just take those few minutes, enjoy that cup of tea or that cup of coffee or hot chocolate, uh, splurge and get a soda, uh, drink an extra little bit of water, uh, flavor it with something, to lemonade or whatever. Yeah, see, I make sure that you keep your appointment. Okay, make real sure that you are keeping and staying up on this appointment. I'm very bad myself at, as you call it, the naughty snacks. And I am very bad at looking up at the time and going, "Oh no, I don't have time to get to this appointment. Let me reschedule it." Um, we can't keep doing that to ourselves. It's not how we are able to take care of others. It does not help us to take care of others, because if we don't take care of ourselves, then we miss the opportunity to take care of each other and the people we care about, because we end up flat on our back in bed or in the hospital for a day, or just under the weather and not wanting to do anything. Um, so make sure that you are following through with what you need to do for you. You have to put yourself first, and it is very hard to put yourself first, because all the people you care about need you, and they are all more important to you than you are to yourself. yourself. You need to put yourself first, if not because you see yourself as a priority, but because in order to take care of everyone else, you have to be that first priority. Okay? You have to be in top pristine condition. Otherwise, you can't do for everybody else. Okay? So keep that in mind. Make yourself that top priority. That's what Spirit wants you to know with that card. And then this one is for that little project that you've got going, that little idea, that little spark, that little thing that you want to do for you, but you don't feel like you have time. You don't feel like you have the energy. You don't feel like it's quite ready. Spirit is saying, yes, it is. Yes, you are. Take that leap. I got you. Okay. And I want you to know and remember all of that talk about taking care of you, taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. That is also so you can take care of this, because this is going to bring you that. It's almost like an accolade, but it doesn't feel like it's the right. It's going to bring you that sense of pride and accomplishment that you need. It is going to set you up in a place where you feel proud of what you accomplish, of what you do, and it builds that confidence so that you know that what you are doing is appreciated and recognized and seen. So I'm not sure exactly what this is, but I think you know exactly what it is. Spirit's telling me you know exactly what it is, and for you to just keep going. Okay. So that is what I have for you, outright. Thank you for letting me read for you, honey, and I hope that that is the news you needed and wanted to hear. Um, let's see where we are at. Dawn, Dawn, I'm going to do you next. And Spirit is telling me don't get moonology. Okay. Oh, please don't hit me with that football, guys. I can see out my window and there's some kids playing football right in front of my ear. Looks like they're having fun. Okay. Um, take time to breathe out. Okay. So I see that you have a question, Dawn. I pulled a card from Spirit for you, and Spirit is telling you that you are holding your breath. Okay, or at least that's what they're showing. They're showing me that you have a lot of anxiety on you right now, and from the question, I see why. Um, this is saying take time to breathe out. Okay. Now, I'm not getting an answer yes or no either way on the question, but I am being told that you need to kind of just not stay so pent up about it. Just kind of relax. I am hopeful. I can't give you a 100% because spirit is giving me their wonderful crypticness today, and they're saying what happens will happen in a way to bring you to a better place. So you'll either stay in the house and you'll be able to regroup and recuperate and get to a better place, or it could be that you do lose the house, but the next stop for you starts the process of being in a better place in the future. Um, and from experience, Dawn, I will tell you that even if you plan to leave, if you are not moving fast enough on your goal, on your path, Spirit will make it happen. And they will remove you from a situation that is not good for you. It may feel like your entire world is exploding at that moment, but in reality, Spirit is trying to put you where you need to be for a better you, for a better future. Uh, and they may be, and that's not something you have control over. Okay. Um, when you're dealing with other people, landlords, companies, uh, they have that control. You're just the tenant. And ask yourself this: do you want to be in a place where you know you're not wanted? Do you want to be in a place where you constantly feel like you're walking on eggshells so that you're not irritating or stepping on toes or uh, doing something that would cause you to risk losing your home? Because if you are constantly on eggshells, that's not a healthy place to be. Even if there's no violence, even if there's no yelling, even if it's just that feeling in your gut, if that is causing you anxiety, and from what I'm feeling, honey, you are just like clenched fist and closed eyes and please, please, please don't let this happen. Please don't let this happen. And instead of letting that eat at you and trigger and bring you into an anxious state, take a deep breath. Tell spirit that you know that they are putting you in a better place, even if the road is a little rocky to get there. And then take it upon yourself to look for something else. Because even if you don't get evicted, even if you get to stay, that's not a comfortable place to stay. And if spirit really wants you to change your surroundings, even if you tell yourself, I just need to save up a little more money. I just need to get a few things in order. I need to, I want to take my time and pack things up. I can tell you from experience, you may have everything all laid out, so it takes you 2, 3 months, and you're going to make that start. And spirit could say a week from now, you know what? I want you to do it now. And this is the kick in the butt that you're going to get that's going to make you do it now. And you might get that bad news and you might have to rush and get it done. So go ahead and start. If you feel like if you feel like that's where the result's going to be, go ahead and start. Um, yes, that has happened to me. That's why I'm telling her from experience. Spirit will put you in a place where you need to be, even if it's not in the timing that you want. Spirit's timing is completely different than ours. And we may think everything is all nice and planned out and already, and we're working on it. And Spirit is saying, no, no, you're going too slow. I'm going to throttle you up and move you into high gear, and you're going to have to get it done. And it can be utter chaos. But you know what? I'm living proof. You can get it done. And it's not always easy and it's not always smooth, but spirit will give you what you need as long as you remember to be grateful for what you have and what spirit brings to you, and know that any of these upheavals that you face in life are ways to get you to something better. They are lessons. The bad stuff is lessons in how to survive, lessons in how to adapt, lessons in how to overcome, and lessons in how to be your true authentic self to get you to where you want to be. Because we all talk about wanting to be our true authentic self, but if we're not working on it, Spirit's going to put us on that path and make us work for it, whether we're ready to start that journey or not. They will put us on the journey we need to be. So Dawn, I hope that helps you out right there. Um, it is time for you to breathe out. Now, disseminating moon. I'm going to break this down for you. Disseminating means to break things down into smaller bits. It means to break it apart and see what makes it tick. Okay? So, right now, you've got all this going on around you, and you're holding your breath, and you're a nervous wreck. Look deeper into it. See what you need to do to break it down into smaller bits so it's not so heavy, so that you can breathe through it, so that you don't feel like you're gasping for air and choking and strangling and being weighed down. Take all those little bitty bits and put them into smaller packages. It may take you a little longer to get everything done, because you're not moving that whole big moon at once. You're breaking it down. You're not moving that whole big package at once. You're taking it into smaller steps. It's like if you get a big box on your doorstep and it's too heavy to lift, you cut that box open and you dig inside and you take the stuff out one thing at a time. And then you get it down to where there's just a couple things left and you can lift the box up, bring it inside, take the rest of it out, unpack it. And then you can dump that big old box because you put everything where it needs to be. So, but you do it, it takes a little longer, but you get it done. And you get it done without it hurting. You get it done without banging something into the door and breaking. You get it done a little bit at a time because you can break it down and take time to breathe. It's not going anywhere. Nobody else can lift it. It's not going anywhere until you get the stuff out of there that's too heavy to lift. You take it out in small pieces. So that is all that I have for you today, Dawn. I hope that it's helpful. I hope that it resonates with you and that you understand. Okay. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you so much. And you are so welcome, Dawn. Okay, I am gonna get Stacy Bo's question while I do Kim Stephanie. Kim, I am being told you need one of these. And Tracy wants to know about her interview. Uh, interview. Stacy Bo, if you are still here, if you have a question, and if you'd rather have a card instead of answering a question, Stacy, just let me know. Yeah, I'm being told you need one of these light worker oracles, and this is the one that I have touched on. Ooh, there are messages in the numbers. There are messages in the numbers. This is for Kim Stephanie. And this is also, I'm being told, for just about anybody that sees repetitive numbers or the same number over and over again, like 444, that's all about new blessings and new projects getting off the ground and being fruitful. It's also a good number for communication. This one is 1111. There's messages in the number. This is 11 card. 11 is a master number. And I believe 1111. And you know what? I'm going to use my little book here, my little angel number book. And there is actually a section in here for repeated numbers like that. So 1111. Okay. That's triple. There we go. 1111. This one says that you are one with God, the angels, and the ascended master. Align your thoughts with the highest goodness and truth in order to bring love into the world. So if you if you sit there and you look at the computer screen as you're scrolling and you see all the bad news that comes up on your feed and then you see the positive things that come up on your feed, know that if you align yourself with those thoughts that go through your head as you're reading those, the things that say, if people would just do this, the world would be a better place. It could be something as simple as giving a stranger a smile across the street. You look up, somebody's making eye contact with you for half a second. Instead of turning completely away, give them a smile. Might not be so good advice in New York City because I hear they don't like that. But everywhere else in the world, just, take a second to smile. You see a little kid in a grocery cart and they're staring at you. I guarantee you that if you smile, that kid's going to smile back. And then your smile is going to get a little wider because you made someone smile. Align yourself with the things that you want to put into the universe. Align yourself with that positive energy that you are all the time feeling inside of you. If everybody would just be nicer, if everybody would just not do this, or if they would do that, then, I'm reminded of the old Coke commercial. I'd like to sing the world a song, and I'd like to buy the world a Coke. Um, it would be a beautiful place if we all had that energy, if we all had that desire to do one thing for somebody else, and that person did one thing for somebody else, one thing for two other people, and it exponentially would spread and make the world a better place. But in your own little circle right now, you take out 1111, you know that you are aligned with positive thoughts and with energies around you to help people do better, okay? And to help improve at least the energy of your circle, of yourself, and of the people around you. And dive in on it. I mean, just, make it something that at first you might have to practice, but then it'll become second nature. You know, it's not always easy, especially like if you like to stay inside. Oh, if there's too much ugly in the world, I don't want to go out. Um, but we all have to go out. Even the most agoraphobic of us, we have to go out. And okay, Yvonne, I will talk to you later. I know. I think we have a private reading set up, or did I? I think I did yours already. But if you need me again, you know how to reach me, and I will see you later. Thank you so much for being here today, Yvonne. I appreciate you staying up late because I know it's getting late for you there. You guys are getting on 10 yeah, 11. We're at almost 9:30, I think, in Britain. So yeah, you're getting kind of late there. um, but Kim, this is telling you to notice those little numbers, notice those little things. Um, Not really advertising, but there are books about angel numbers. There are books, and this is just one of many. Um, there are numerology courses, and there are just signs out there. Thank you so much, Yvonne. I appreciate you saying that. There, there is power in numbers. There is synchronicities in numbers. There is guidance and instruction. It's just like when you see a feather on the ground, you know that someone you love has left that feather to let you know, hey, I'm here and I'm around. You look up at the clock and you wake up at 3:13 every morning, or you get ready to go through all your bedtime routine, and you may start it at 8 o'clock, but the minute you look at the clock, it's 11 p.m. or 11:11, and it's always 11:11. Look up, and you're getting ready to go into one of these live sessions to watch somebody, and it's 5:55 or it's uh, 6:42. It doesn't matter. The number may have significance for you. I see 523 a lot. That happens to be my birthday, and it makes me smile. Even if I don't look it up, even if I didn't already know what the significance to that number was, the fact that I see that same number all the time, it makes me smile. The fact that it's my birthday makes me smile a little bit bigger because it's like an acknowledgement from the universe. Okay? It's like an acknowledgement from the universe that says, I see you there. I see what you're doing. And the message is in the numbers. Okay? Much like this, you've got this beautiful image here. It looks like a waterfall, but it's actually spirit raining down or shining down, bringing down energy into the earth. The numbers do the same thing. but for yourself and your personal life. And the number 1111, that is about aligning yourself, okay? Making sure that you align up with the ideals that you talk about, that you set forth for yourself. It's about staying true to what your I just got told it's about practicing what you preach. It's about being aligned and living what you say or what your truth. It's that kind of energy, and it indicates when you're being told to pay attention to the messages of the numbers. It indicates that you might have had some doubt, or that you just didn't know if this was where you were supposed to be and what you were supposed to be doing. And Spirit is telling you, you're doing a good job. Okay? So, Kim, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. You just need to know that you still need to practice a little bit more. Um, I'm being I'm being shown like the kid that plays the violin and he plays it really well, but every now and then he still kind of misses a note. Um, it's not automatic yet. It's not automatic yet. It's something that you still have to tell yourself to do. To you know, you walk outside and you say to yourself, I'm gonna I'm gonna remember to smile at people today. I'm gonna remember to, I think I'll go to the coffee shop and I'll pay for one person's coffee. Um, it's like that, in that you have to think about it, and then eventually you'll get to a point where you don't think that on your way out the door. You get up, you get dressed, you start to walk out the door. Um, you see the neighbor walking their dog, and you say, "Hi, have a nice day," and you wave at them. Kim, if it resonates with you, honey, Kim Scott, if it resonates with you, then by all means take it. But I am reading for Kim Stephanie, but Spirit has a way of making the cards fit multiple people. So if it resonates with you and you feel like I'm speaking to you or Spirit is speaking through me to you, then by all means take that as part of your reading. Okay. Even if you get another one, take that as part of it, because that's how Spirit works. They piggyback on everything. They will find a way to get you the message you need to hear, even if you don't get caught. Even if there's not a collective reading at the beginning or at the end, they will find a way to get you a message. So if you hear the name Kim and it sounds like what you should be listening to, by all means listen to it. But this is Kim Stephanie's card. Um, but yeah, you want to get it to where it's just an automatic thing. You walk out and you smile, you chit chat with the neighbor, you tell them, it could be the ugliest dog in the world, but you look at them and you say, "Isn't that the cutest little dog? Don't you just love your dog? It's adorable. I'm not gonna pet it, but it's adorable." You know, um, or you could, just walk into that coffee shop and see a lady looking and trying to figure out if she's got enough change to get a cup of coffee. Okay. Um, I'm gonna be kind of blunt on that. Okay. Um, and there's a reason, because I don't like to answer relationship questions, but Spirit, when I looked up and I saw your question, Spirit gave me the answer that I don't really like to hear because I don't like to have to give it out, but I do what Spirit tells me. Okay. And Spirit says if you have to ask that question, look a little deeper. Okay. If you are feeling disrespected by your partner, why? Because that's not a question right now about does your partner respect you. This is a question about, do I need to have a conversation with my partner about my feeling disrespected by them. That's a little different way to look at it. It sounds like the same question, but it's not, because that's not a question that you can get an answer from somebody else from. Yeah, I can pull the pendulum up and I can give you the answer that the question says, and it's going to be a maybe or a perhaps. It's not going to be a straight yes or no, because feeling like you're being disrespected or feeling like you're being respected is individual and it's personal, and it's a lot of it is based on what you're willing to take. But you have to say, if I feel this way, why do I feel this? Okay, why do I feel this? Why do I feel like I need to ask somebody if my partner is respected? Because that should be something that, if this is your partner, if this is truly your partner, that should be something that is never in question. And if it is, that is the time when you have a conversation. Okay, um, that is the time when you sit down and say, you know, the last couple of weeks, things haven't been quite where I'm feeling. Some of your actions are kind of, they're bringing me down. They're hurting me a little bit, and I just don't feel respected because you did this, and let them know what they did that left you feeling disrespected, so that they can say, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had done that. Let me be better," or "You're overreacting." And if you don't feel like you're overreacting and you're trying to have a civil conversation, then chances are they got a little guilt. And that is just straight up advice. What Spirit would tell me to tell you, what Spirit did tell me to tell you, based on the question. That doesn't require a card. That doesn't require a pendulum. I will get you one more card, Stephanie, just so we can get a little like bottom of the deck kind of closure, but from the middle of the deck. So let's see what we got. Okay. Remember what I said about looking a little deeper? This is the Well and Orca elders. This is about digging a little deeper. This is about sharing your song, speaking your truth, the frequency of sound, the art of communication, and diving deep. If you're not feeling what you want to be feeling and what you need to be feeling, then you need to sing out about it. You need to dive a little deeper and find out why you're not feeling that, and then sing out about it. Talk to them. That is communication right there at its best. So that is for you, Kim, Stephanie. I hope that resonates with you. I hope that helps you out, honey. Um, and thank you so much for letting me read for you today. And I hope that helps. Let's see. Now I have Stacy Bow, who I have not seen in a while. Let's see if Stacy. Yeah, there we go. Will my daughter's absent dad come back into their life? Again, that's kind of like a relationship reading. I will ask the question, but I will warn you that the answer might not be exactly what you expect. And I will give you guys the this one little tidbit. When I read from Pendulum, when Pendulum and Spirit give me an answer, okay? Anytime Spirit gives me an answer, they give me an answer because it's what you need to know at that time. So if you don't like what Spirit says, if it's not the answer you wanted, if it's not the outcome that you hoped for, hi Paul. Hopefully your technical difficulties are getting a little better.
Not really. Luke's still actually doing things, but I just popped on to apologise to every single one for.
Yeah, my sound was way off.
Sorry.
Evidently it might be the StreamYard though, because I noticed a couple of other people were having some trouble. But if the answers that you get, and it doesn't matter if it's the pendulum or the cards, anytime I read for Spirit, Spirit is giving you the advice of that moment. that moment in time. And they are telling you, if you don't like it, change it. Because we all have free will. And the wonderful thing about free will is that we are able to take something that, man, I just really thought she was going to give me a yes. And she said no. You know what? You can still make it a yes. Or I can tell you, yes, this is going to happen. You go, oh no, you know what? I've decided I don't want that. Then you are free to say, you know what, Spirit, I'd like to change that answer, please. It's like getting that second chance on Price is Right, where you don't get the hole in one the first time, you get to do it again, or you get a second guess at the answers. So know that you can always change things. Paul, I've got Stacy Bowes' question and Tracy Conley Smith's question real quick, and then I'm going to turn it over to you. Hey, give me something to drink because my mouth is getting dry. So give me just 1 second, okay, honey?
Yeah, no problem at
So,
all.
Stacy, will your daughter's father come back into their lives? Now, but understand that I'm not asking if he's going to come back into your life. I am asking if he is coming back into his daughter's life. And if that is something that you want to have happen, you can work to have that happen, or you can be available to allow that to happen. And if it's not something that you think is good for them, you can always say, you know what, that's not what I want him to do until they're older. So I can delay it, or I can postpone it, or I can just say, no, it just can't happen. Okay.
Can I just say
So
something
will
quickly?
Stacy Bowe's
Him,
daughter's
I'm
father
49 tomorrow,
come
not
back
50.
into their life? And Brian is giving me a yes. And as I said, they're literally screaming at me. If that is what you want. Okay. If that is what you want. Kim, I think you're giving him an extra year. I thought he was only 49.
Yep.
Or as I put it, 21 with 28 years experience. But Stacy, that is your answer. It is a yes. But here again, how it plays out is entirely up to you. And then Tracy wants to know if her job interview is going to go well. Now, um, understand I am asking if your job interview is going to go well, not if you're going to get the job. If you want, I'll ask if there's a chance they'll offer you the job. So, is the interview going to go well, Brian, for Tracy Conley Smith? And Spirit is telling me not if you don't get some sleep. So I don't know if you've been worried and not sleeping well, Tracy, but Spirit is telling me that not if you don't get some sleep. Brian is telling me that it looks like it's promising, but there may be some obstacles to it. So make sure that you are clear headed when you go in. He's forgiving, Kim. He's forgiving. Make sure you get a lot of sleep over the next couple of days, okay? Get you that rest that you need. Make sure that you get plenty of liquids, that you eat a good meal the night before. Make sure that you have your notes, the questions. Make sure you're prepared for what they might ask you. And make sure that you've done your due diligence in looking into the company you want to work for. You want this job, you want to work for them. Make sure you know what they're about so that you can meet them in a common ground. If they do philanthropy work outside of the business that they're in, like say it's like a healthcare type job, and if like you're going to be like a nurse in the hospital or in the nutrition center or something, and you're there But does the hospital do other things? Do they have like a free clinic? And that's something that during the interview you can talk to them about. It's town shop. Okay. So find out what they do. Find out what they do for the community. Find out what they do beyond just the shop itself, and see if you can't, mention how, like if they do something like support um a team at one of the local schools or sponsor something, bring that up and say, hey, I think it's great that you sponsor, the little league team or whatever. But just find something out that is something that the shop does that is not necessarily about the business itself, but is something they do above and beyond. And that will get you that little extra bit to get in. And the thing is, you don't want to stumble, like I sound like I'm stumbling right now. But you want to go in there with confidence. You want to go in there with a good night's sleep. You want to go in there with your answers and everything. And that's what I have for you. Will you get it? Uh, do you want it? Go
I
in with the
mean,
attitude of you want it. Go in with the attitude of I've already got it, and leave it to spirit. Okay. And then will Tracy get the job? I am hearing it will be offered. Okay. It will be up to you whether or not you decide to take it. But I do see that it will be offered. I am also being told it may not be offered right then. Okay. It may not be offered right then, but I do see them like looking over and going, you know what? Let's give this person a shot. But I don't see it necessarily in the timing of immediate. It may be a week or two down the line. You may have to come back in for a second or third interview. So keep that in mind, and let me know. Thank you for letting me read for you. And Paul, I am turning it over
oh
to
God.
you.
Right,
And get I'm gonna get Moons for a pendulum reading, and I'm going to get Trish Lane Eubanks for a pendulum reading. So when you get done, they can put their questions up and I'll
yeah,
answer them. And
right.
now to the
First
lovely
one, I'm going to go
king
to
of
Kim
the
Scott because
wax
she got,
and birthday candles,
yes, I'm going to
because
go to
birthday
Kim.
candles are made of wax. Hi, Paul.
Hiya. I'm going to go to Kim Scott. She said I wouldn't go to her because she put on an extra age. So, Kim, what do you mean, no, no, LOL? Well, Kim, what I've got a gentleman actually coming close at the moment and just letting me know that there's been a lot of things going on with you and you don't know what's happening. You're asking a lot of questions at the moment because just things ain't going right for you. He's turning around saying things will start to work out, but it's going to take a bit of time and decisions are going to have to be made. But you already know this. But the love that's coming from spirit is everlasting and they will be there forever with you. There has been a lot of tears and not just a few, a lot of tears around you because it's just been really getting you down and it's like you're cutting yourself off from everyone because it just feels like you want to be alone. But he's saying no, you can't be doing that. You need people around you. You need your friends around you. You need your true friends around you, not just certain individuals. There's friends and there is good friends, and I'll hold my hand up, and I think most people will. I can count true friends on one hand. You know, it is not. You know, and you've got to watch out for the backstabbers that say one thing to you and then go blabbing, blabbing, blabbing to someone else with adding a little bit more, adding a little bit more. and it has really been getting to you. But just remember, the love and the guidance are there. You do feel spirit, and you do feel what's going around you, and things will get better. But you also have to put in the work as well. You can't just do it. Oh, bless you. There is things you have to do on your own, but you have to just get it where it's needed, you know. But the love and the support is all around you, and you know that, even though you feel quite lonesome at the moment. But you've just got to learn a bit more trust with some people, not all, but with some people, and trust what they're saying is for your good, not for anyone else's. But just remember this gentleman saying, you knew I loved you when I first met you, and I still do, even though I'm up here and you're down there. At least I get one advantage. It don't cost me anything to come and visit you. So, and he's laughing at that. So he's just coming in and just letting you know that he is about, and he will never leave you. And I'm going to leave that with you and say, bless you. Thank you for that. Right. That was just a quick one. Now, is it all right if I do another one? Give you a bit of a break? Lynn, have you frozen? Yeah, you froze a bit there. No problem. Yeah. Right, Gemma Ball, can I come to you, please? Gemma Ball. I did put in there, if you want to give donations, please do it via PayPal. No stars, because we don't want to pay Facebook stupid money. So if you want to give donations, please do it via the PayPal link. And what I'd do is I'd send it over to Lynn as well. So yeah, we would actually do that if you want to give donations. Thank you. Right, Gemma, what I'm seeing with you is very lonely, very tiresome, and just a lot of things going on around your mind at the moment, and things have really been getting to you as of late as well, and you never know whether you're coming or going. I'm being told that there's a lot of concerns around you as well, but I've got a lady who's actually drawing quite close. She's actually quite tearful that she's saying she's actually apologizing that she left when she did, but she couldn't hold on. And she's just going on that it's your mother in spirit. Sorry to ask, I know I shouldn't ask. It's because she's coming across like a mother, and she's just coming in like she's giving like a mother's love. If it's not your mother, then it's someone who's very close, like a mother to you, because she's just coming in with a lot of. She's saying, I see a lot of tears around you, and it does upset me that I can't. All right, okay, I'll accept that. I see a lot of tears around you, but I want to do things, but it's difficult. I can be down with you, and I've actually given you a cuddle, and you felt something, but you thought it was a fly or something. But she's saying that was me actually giving you a hug, and she's actually giving you a kiss on the forehead as well. But you're not. She's saying, but you're not taking notice of who it is. So she's coming through us to actually let you know that it is her that's actually doing it. So next time you feel it, just say thank you. You know, and she's just coming in just so much love for you, and it really hurt you when she passed. But she's just so, she said you've gone through a lot of upheavalness, and things have really gotten really bad to the point that things just what you just want it all over, and actually you just want to just that's it. And but she's saying no, that is not the answer. There is no answer like that. You need to talk to someone. You need to talk to people. You need to find your true friends who you can actually talk to, and actually they will help you. They will guide you. And I don't think I could say that, but because of she said, but she's laughing. She said, "You don't need no shrink to tell you, what to do." Because half of them haven't even been through it. So she's laughing at that. So sorry if there's any people on here that are. But yeah, she's just coming in and just saying, you know who you can talk to. You know who's about, who can actually be there for you, and the love that she's actually, yeah. So yeah, she's just coming in with so much. Well, I think she likes to give proof that she's actually is coming in. Hiya, Caitlin, how are you? And if you notice, I'm not doing the wax cards now. I'm actually doing just normal mediumship. Yeah, but she's saying you need to get out. You need to have some laughter. You need the laughter. There's been too many tears about you. Now you need to start laughing. You need to enjoy yourself and start getting on with things. And she said, I will always be around you, and I will always be around, so you can actually talk to me. And yes, there will be some answers coming, and you will know what the answers are when they do come. So she's saying, please keep safe. Yeah, I guess it is difficult, Lovey, but she's saying, you have got this, girl. I'm giving you my strength. And she said, you know the strength I had, and I'm actually passing it down to you, because this is what you need. You need the strength to start living again. This woman is quite comical. She said, I may be in the box, but you're living. So get your in gear and start doing some. So that sounds a bit wrong, but I have to say what she's saying. But she is very comical, and I feel you could have had a right laugh with her. She could be a right scream. But yeah, the love and the support that is actually around you, the love and support that is around you is unconditional. And also start talking. Your true friends will understand, and they will listen. Do little steps at first, even like offer a friend to pop round for a cup of tea or something stronger. But just take little steps, and it will get easier. Once you've got back with your friends, and they will start coming out, so you do feel safe. You don't need to be stuck in the house. You do need the smell of the fresh air and all this and that. But I'm going to leave that with you, Gemma, and say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do that for you. And she's sending a lots of loves and a lots of hugs and a lots of kisses to you. And mwah. Thank you. I will be doing them on special occasions and on private readings. I will be doing them, but not on lives like this. It was costing far too much money, losing a lot of money, and you just can't do it. And Spirit have actually said that I've actually got to start doing the mediumship now as well. I've got new guides coming in, and they're actually guiding me as well. So So yeah, this is what I'm doing, and plus it's my birthday tomorrow, so yeah, it's all all coming in, and we go on holiday as well. So sorry, Lynn. Yeah, you. What are you smiling at, Lynn?
That's fine. I was going to ask if you wanted to go ahead since you came in a little later. If you want to go ahead and do someone else, and then I'll get to Moons and Trish in just a minute.
Tracy, I'd love to give you a message, but the problem is, with Daddy Tom giving you the message yesterday, I've still got a lot of that in my mind, and I don't think I'll be able to give you the proof of what's coming in, if you can understand that. So it wouldn't be fair because I won't be able to prove, and I know about the cucumber and all that. There was a little joke yesterday about a cucumber and that, but yeah, it's just the proof. So I do apologise. I like to work from the heart and give the proof. And if I can't do that, then I won't do that. It's not fair on you as the sitters, or Right, Linda Dunn. Is it okay if I work with you, please? I'll do this one, then I'll leave. I'll leave and try and help Luke again. Linda Dunn. Right, Linda, as I'm drawing with you, I
We're
see.
just glad to have you here for a few minutes.
Yeah.
So we can all wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. Right, Linda Dunn. Yeah, as I'm coming to you, I see you smiling, but that smile's not real.
Oh, sorry about the lag.
Yeah, the smile is not a true smile. There's a lot of inner demons that needs to come out, and you're fighting against them and trying to show a happy-go-lucky person that's up for it all and all that. But this isn't you, and I've got a lady and a gentleman coming in around you, and this on the maternal side, and this lady is coming in with a lot of love and peace for you, because she's saying that it wasn't really good when I was down here. I had a lot of inner demons as well, which I had trouble fighting, but now I'm up here and I've seen what I've seen now. I can actually apologize for being how I was, because she's actually seen things that she never realized when she was down here. But she's just coming in to let you know there are a lot of things going on in your life, but you need to start doing one thing at a time, not try and do them all together. You've got to pick one, sort that out first, then the next, then the next. You can't just keep doing everything all together. But she's just coming in to actually help and guide you at the moment, and she just turned around saying, "You have heard me, and you've heard me speak as well, but things do need to get sorted, and things do need to work themselves out," which they are, but it's going to take a long while. They're saying she's just coming in because of she's actually saying when she went, it really, there was a member of the family that really took it badly, and even now today she's still not coping with the loss, if you can understand this. Oh, bless you. And she's just coming in, she's saying, I am able to split myself in 2 and 3. you know, so I can be with each and every one of you. She's coming and she's saying, I will never ever leave you. I'm always here and I'm always around you, and I'm around all the others as well. Like people question, well, how can you be? Spirit can be anywhere at any time. You think there's no time in spirit, but they're actually just letting you know that they are around. They want, they know what they want and know how they do it. But the blessing she's giving to you and the apology, and I do feel it's coming from the heart that she's actually doing, and this is what you need. And she's saying there is communication that needs to be done before it gets out of hand. Ah, bless you, bless you. Yeah, there is communication that needs to be said before it gets out of hand, and it has been close quite a few times getting out of hand, but something's actually stopped it at that time. But this needs to be settled with communication, not fists or anything like that. It needs to be done in mutual territory and out of love, not out of hate, because you know love will always outweigh the hate, and this is what she's trying to come through and say, that you don't need anyone to try and tell you this, that, and the next thing. You know your own mind. You know what's going on around you, and don't listen to other people. You know what's going on. You know how to approach things, and you've got the great mindset of how to do things. And she's saying, I'm leaving that. She went, sorry, it's quite a big thing, but I'm leaving that to you because you've got the right mindset to actually how to do things and how things are actually being done. So I'm going to leave that with you. Say, sorry, it's short, but I'm going to say, bless you. And she's saying, that is all I needed to say. And she's apologising. But the gentleman is quite a cool bloke. Bless. I can't say whether it was or wasn't because of, if I said it was, it'd be no proof. But yeah. But the gentleman is actually quiet. It's like she wore the trousers and he's saying, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, free back, full, ma'am. You know, but he's just saying, I said all I said when I was here. I don't need to re-say it again. So, yeah, but the love and the strength from her is yours always. And I'm going to leave that with you and say, bless you. Right. Okay. Right, Lynn, are you there? No problem. And if you like what we've done, if you can give us reviews, that'd be fantastic.
I'm here, but I am apologizing in advance for the lag because I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, don't be sorry. So yeah, bless you all. And as I said, if you want to give donations, please do via PayPal or bank transfer if you're in the UK. And what we do, we split it with Lynn, and Lynn will always get half no matter what. So yeah.
Thank you guys. You know, I'm just grateful for just being allowed to be on here with you. I really am.
Hi, Tanya. I bet not answer that, Lynn.
And
his
hi,
yeah,
and
his
hi,
electric
Christine.
yeah, his electric scooter's gone kaput, and we
Okay,
need that
so
for.
Moon's is Moon still here?
Thank you, Tanya.
Yeah, hopefully you can get Luke's scooter back up and running. And there'll probably be just that half a second for you to start talking, and then my voice will come out.
Samantha, I'm not doing wax cards.
I have Moons for a question for the pendulum. Oh, there you are. Do you have your question ready, hun? And then the next person was Trish Lane Eubanks. If she could get her question ready while I'm trying to see what Moons is here. And see, Moons, I like questions like that because I get the pendulum to answer them, but I can also ask you, do you see yourself opening up your own church? Because if you can see it and visualize it, you can manifest it. And Brian is already on the move, and he is saying yes. Oh, wait, no, he's saying maybe. Oh, Brian, are you being snarky today? There we go. He is saying yes. I think he threw that snarky little maybe in there to say, if this is something that you truly desire, you will do the work and you will have the backing of spirit and you will be able to do it. It may not be a mega church, it may just be something small that you do for your community and maybe online, but it's something that you truly desire, so you will truly manifest it. Okay, you will make it happen, and spirit will help you make it happen. How long you do it, that is entirely up to you, and how big you make it, that is also entirely up to you and the people that you reach with your messages. And he's not being snarky anymore, so that's good. I'm going to leave the camera at the angle it is. Well, see, now Moons, that is an excellent reason for having one, is because you don't have access in that area to a nice little small community type church. Um, do what your heart calls you to do what spirit calls you to do. Uh, Remember to be open and accepting and kind. That's what I'm being told. So just kind of remember to be open, accepting, and kind. Now, I'm going to ask uh, Trish what your question is, and I am going to wish Moon very much luck in his endeavor and what he is hoping to make happen, because I do see that it would be a very positive thing for those around him. Actually, Trish, I am going to pull that back up here because I'm talking this way. Um, you're quite welcome, Trish. negative energy may be being sent to you, but you can repel negative energy. You have the ability to repel any negative energy that is sent to you simply by putting up a border or a wall, a little bubble of protection. Okay. Um, the injuries, they could just be little daily nuisances. What what some of us call uh, mischief uh, from spirits. It could be uh, mischief from your relatives that have passed on, or it could be just you stubbed your toe, you tripped over something in the floor, you got into a fender bender because somebody else was having a bad day. Um, it doesn't necessarily mean that someone is sending you negative energy, but it could be that you have that ability to be a magnet, and that when you pick up when you're around people that have negative energy, that you end up attracting or picking up and hanging on like sticky tacky, like when you walk through a field and there's burrs, they stick on your pants, and then you take and you have to pick them all out one at a time when you get home. Um, or you can put like a static guard and pull the socks up, and even go so far as to wrap your pant leg in plastic to protect yourself when you go out. Um, Sage is always wonderful. Surround yourself with white light. You can do that by visualizing it. You can do that with actually opening the windows and allowing sunlight or moonlight to come in and feel it surround you. Um, and you can also, I mean, if you want to get down to the most basic nitty gritty repellent technique, sit down, close your eyes, and visualize mirrors all the way around you. You can even go so far as to sit down in the middle of the floor and have little mirrors all facing away from you, and just visualize anything that is being sent to you being sent back out. I'm not one of those that says return the negativity to the person that sent it, because that just starts this back and forth, never ending loop. So I am a firm believer of sending any negative energy that is coming towards you before it hits you. Tell spirit, tell the universe, whatever negative is sent to me, I send it out three by three. Um, and I ask that Mother Nature transmute it into positive energy, because whatever you send out is going to return to you. So if you send out three times the positive energy, you send that negative and have it ask that it be turned to positive, then that is going to what's going to come back at you is positive energy. And that's what you're going to pull back. You're going to pull back your personal energy that you send out to the world. You're going to say, the end of every night, say, that which was not used, that is which is no longer needed, I call back unto me all of my positive energy. I release any negativity that has come towards me. I release any negativity that I have carried or attracted to me. And I send it to Mother Nature. I send it to Spirit. I send it to the universe, wherever you need to send it or want to. And you say, I release it back to become positive and heal the world or heal the universe or just to heal others. And that is a way of removing that negativity from you. You can sage while you do that. You can burn a white candle. You can uh, just sit and take a few purposeful breaths and clear that negative energy that you feel around you, and ask Spirit to help you to clear that negative energy and to restore your positive. Okay, so hopefully that will help. Um, and that doesn't require a pendulum. That just requires you knowing that We all have little accidents or incidents. Um, it's how we react to them that dictates whether they keep happening or whether they just become those little things that we take notice of, acknowledge, and move on from. Okay. If you've ever dealt with young kids, you'll notice that if they fall down and nobody's looking, most times, unless it's a really big fall, if it's just a stumble, they don't cry. They first thing they do is they fall, they sit back up, and they look around to see if anybody saw. Nobody saw. They get up, they keep going on, they go back to playing, they go back on with their lives. If somebody sees and says, "Oh, did you fall down?" then that's when the waterworks start. That's when "Oh, please come hug me. I need you. I want attention." That's when all of that comes. So, as adults in the world, when we stub our toe, when we get into, um, let's say a car wreck, for instance, say you get rear-ended, it's just a little bump. The guy didn't get his brakes on quite in time. You might have stopped a little suddenly. No damage to any of the cars. Okay, it's just a little bump, startled a little bit, but nothing too major. No major damage. You can get out of that car and you can look and you can say, you know what? I didn't even really feel it. I didn't get hurt. There's nothing wrong with the bumper. We're fine. Um, get the man's information. Say, you know what? Give me your information in case I find out something's wrong later on, and go on with life. Or you can get out of the car and you can scream and you can yell and you can road rage. How dare you not pay attention? How dare you bump my bumper? How dare you? And you can be menacing and threatening. It's how you choose to react. Now, they may get out of their car and scream at you and yell, "How dare you stop so suddenly? How dare you, cause me to hit you?" It's all about taking in the things that are happening to us and knowing that it's just a lesson. It's just a moment in time. It's a moment in the grand scheme of things, which is just a drama. Okay? Okay, like I said, I don't do health readings as far as like I can't determine what is wrong with me, but I can ask Brian, if you should have it checked on or if it will, feel better. But I don't do actual like health readings, Trish. Um, yeah, and you know what? That's part of that pattern of life. If we're not paying attention to what spirit wants us to know, spirit will continue to tap us in the back of the head until we get it, by putting those little obstacles in our way. I think what spirit is trying to tell you is to pay closer attention to what's going on around you. Okay. Glad you have a chiropractor working on. Always work with a professional that is in that field. I can answer questions about spirit all day long, but if you need a lawyer, you need a lawyer. That's why spirit put them in that field. If you need a doctor, you need a doctor, because that's why spirit put them in that field. I will say this: will Trisha's knee feel better soon? Will she find Will she find the help that she's and the relief that she's looking for? Will Trish be able to find the help and the relief that she is looking for? And Brian says, yes, you will find the help and the relief that you are looking for. And I am being told you may need to consult a different kind of doctor. Um, you know, um, experience, personal experience would say, um, have an orthopedist look at it or a rheumatologist. Um, but start with your regular doctor, okay? And if you have a good doctor, put your faith in them like you put your faith in spirit. Um, Spirit will have your back, but the doctor is the one that can get to you and do what needs to be done. And if you don't feel comfortable with them, that's the wonderful thing out there. Like if you don't resonate with my readings, there are so many others out there that do the exact same thing to different degrees, different specialties that I do. So know that you can look through that medical field and find somebody who can help you. If you don't want to take a medication because you don't want a foreign chemical in your body, then you go to a different doctor. You could look for someone that does an alternative therapy, maybe a surgery or maybe a physical therapy. So, uh, you look for someone who aligns with what you're looking for and what you're hoping to have. So, if you want a good outcome on your knee without medication or without surgery, then you look for someone who that is the path they follow. And if it's working and it's healing, then you stay with it. If it's not working and it's not healing, then you may have to go back and look at a different alternative. So just keep that in mind. Um, that's the wonderful thing about free will, and the thing about spirit is they lead us to where we need to be. We may take a shortcut and say, oh, spirit's leading me to a doctor. I'll just go this one. And spirit may say, you know what? I'll let you try that one for a little bit, but then I'm going to move you to this other one. So just keep that in mind, okay? Christine, if you need to go, honey, I fully understand, and I thank you so much for being here. I actually was going to pull a card for you. If you want to give me just an extra second, I will pull a card for you real quick. And I see the call has come back as well. So let me go ahead and get you a card, Christine. Okay. Okay. This one's got a beautiful picture on it. So, Christine, if you're still here, this is about Earth pulsing, the pulse of the mother. It means slow down, spend time in nature. So, what this is advising you to do is to take a break. When you do too much and you get your blood pumping too high, you start to hear it in your ears. This is about hearing all of Earth and all of Mother Nature pulsing in your ears. You can actually feel like the ground is thumping underneath you because you are so active right now, and so your heart rate is up, and then honestly your anxiety level is through the roof. You need to kind of slow down and take a break and do some purposeful breathing. Those like 3-4 breaths in, hold for 3 to 4 seconds, let them out for 3 to 4 seconds. Just that box breathing, that purposeful breathing, and bring yourself to a calm point so that pulsing, that beating, that throbbing in your ears is no longer screaming at you. And you'll see that not only do you feel a little more calm, but even the nature around you, the earth around you, feels more calm. It doesn't feel like it's trembling or shaking, or it's not as strong as an earthquake, but it's that vibration that you can feel because your frequency is out of whack with Mother Nature. You need to get back in sync. So take time to rest and be in nature and connect. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Welcome back. Oh.
Thank you, thank you. How you doing? And you're doing fantastic. You are an amazing medium, an amazing, everything you do. We appreciate you, Lynn. You are an amazing person, a person that we love to bits, and we'll always be around for you, morning, noon, and night.
You gonna
you
make
know.
me tear up, you know that, right?
No, I'm just letting you know, because of I do feel there is someone coming close to you that's actually letting you know that they are around you, and they're not going to be they're not going to let you be alone too much, because there's I do feel there is another guide coming in for you that's actually coming to help you with more speaking words and more natural thinking. I know you do a lot of thinking, but this is actually going to come in to help you with more spiritual, natural thinking as well. So, as well as you doing the pendulum and the cards, there will be other things that you will be doing as well. And like mediumship will be just coming in, like they've done with me. It's just coming in. They are going to be doing this for you, and you will be start doing the actual mediumship as well as pendulum, because as
Yeah.
they say, the pendulum and the cards are tools. So basically, all you're doing is just taking that bit away and just uh, giving the message from loved ones for you.
Yep.
And this is what's going to come away. Sorry, I shouldn't be giving. Last time someone
Yeah,
done this,
I
got
like
into trouble.
my crutches and my toys.
Yes. Sorry about giving you a reading like that, because last time we done, Daddy Tom gave me a reading. It caused a lot of problems. But yes, I had to give you that. So I do apologise
You know
for
what?
everyone.
That was a them problem, not a you problem, honey. Spirit takes you where you are called. Spirit
Yeah.
takes me where I'm called.
Mm. And all we do need to say is thank you, Lynn. For what you've done tonight. We do appreciate you, and we love you to pieces. It's just straight on off the moment. You just we was all just meant to go live, and then all of a sudden you're doing it on your own. But this is how things are going to be
I was
happening.
starting to worry about you, so I was happy to be here.
Yeah, and this is things that are going to be happening with you. But you have got to start saying no as well to people. You can't let people walk all over you, and like you do that, and you never even get a thank you for doing that. And there's a lot of people that just want everything for themselves, but not you know not giving you any thanks for it. And you know this is what you've got to start doing now. Start listening and start saying, no, I don't need that. You've got to do what you need to do. And I'm going to leave that with you there and say thank you. If you've got any more, carry on, or if you want to stop now, that's up to you.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Paul.
More than welcome.
Well, let's see. Samantha Curtis. I was gonna pull Samantha a card, and I was gonna see if Tanya had a question, or unless you want to read for one of the two of them, if Spirit
I
calls
think
you.
I'll give Samantha a quick reading, because I've read Tanya a few times, and so I don't think I've ever read for Samantha. So I'll give Samantha a reading, if that's all right with you.
I haven't read Tanya in a while, so I'll grab Tanya a card if that's okay with her.
Yeah, yeah. So do you want me to read Samantha first, and then you do the card? Right, Samantha. As I draw close to you, there's a lot of questions that you want answered, and there's a lot of things actually going
That would be
around
perfect.
you. Sorry?
Lag. Sorry.
No worries, no worries. Chill out, Lynn. Calm down. Yeah, sorry, Samantha. Yeah, what I do feel is that there has been a lot of questions and a lot of things that have been going on around you, and a lot of hurt as well has always been there as well. But also there's been a lot of joy around you as well, that I do feel there's a celebration coming soon, like a birthday, wedding, christening, and if it's spirit, they'll be celebrating with the passing, because they're getting their people back up there. But I do feel there is something going on very close to now, that there is a birthday or passing even around. Thank you. Yeah, and I do feel that there's questions about it, that what should I do, sort of thing. But I'm being told that you need to follow your gut feeling about things as well. Oh, Chai, get in! Come on, stop that! He's frightened of his own shadow. Yeah, and things have actually gotten to. Hold on a moment. Chai, come on in. You don't do that. Oh, and I've got a lady who's on the maternal side actually coming in around you as well, and she's coming in with a lot of love and appreciation for that's coming around you, and she's saying, if no one else appreciates you, I do. And she's just coming in with a lot of praise for you at the moment. She's happy with some of the decisions. It's maternal side, so it could be your nan, mum, or people like that. But she's coming in with, a thank you for what you've done, and she's not actually telling me what you've done, but she's actually coming in with a thank you. You wasn't there when she passed, was you? Because she's saying thank you for not being there. Yeah. She is. But she was glad that you wasn't there when she passed, when she transitioned. She's saying you would not have liked it, to see them pass. Yeah. And she went while you walked out. She's saying that is the way, that was how I wanted it. I didn't want you to actually see me, as they say down here, take the last breath. But she's happy with the decisions you have made. And she said, you carry on. She said, other people may not like it, but I am happy and I am so proud of what you're doing and your decisions. Yeah. So that is good confirmation that that is why she knew that you had left, and that is why that's when she went. That was the time. Yeah. Don't. She could use quite a bit of flowery language as well, because she was saying, don't take that, beginning with an S, but you've got this, and yeah, carry on doing what you're doing. You've got her strength. Oh, you have got her strength. She would take no, I'll say rubbish. But she's actually just coming in saying, you go, girl. Do what makes you happy. Don't worry about them. You've got this, and I'm going to leave that with you and say, bless you. Thank you, Samantha. Yeah, definitely. So,
Okay, so I'm gonna give Samantha one little thing that I saw while Paul was reading. And I do believe it was your nan, and I just want to know, does she have a story about being a little younger? And I see her still being like in her 20s or 30s, of like just hauling off and punching somebody in the face that just really rubbed her the wrong way, and being unapologetically herself about it and letting everybody know they had it coming. So I don't know if it's actually just her showing that she had that kind of spirit, or if she's actually got a story that people pass around the family about her doing it. But that's
That bit, I can actually take that bit there. I'll tell you the story in a minute.
okay, because I got that image full on, and that was awesome. Um, this one is for Tanya. Tanya, I actually end up pulling you three cards. Okay, the first card is the Knight of Raphael, a romantic at heart, dramatic, poetic, introspective, the kind of person that will sit down and write a poem or journal, and dreams of big, beautiful, glorious happenings. Um, it's about having committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations and topics that make your heart flutter. It's that I'm being shown like the cheesy little romance novels with the, like Fabio on the cover. And it's that thing that you dream of that makes you skip a beat, but it's not always quite that flamboyant. It's usually more down to earth. The guy that hands you a cold wash rag when you're throwing up or holds your hair, and who gets you your favorite snack when you're going to have a movie night. That kind of person. Uh, that committed type of person, and it doesn't have to be a sexual relationship. It says romantic relationship. So it's just someone that truly cares, and who kind of puts you first. Nice to see that, Samantha. And then the second one, and this one I got some interesting information on. This one says there's a time for healing for you, Tanya. Okay. And I feel like this isn't just for you, but this is like for you and people in your circle, like a healing of you and your family, your community, your inner circle of friends. Um, there's been some harsh words, some hurt feelings, and just some really devastating situations that you guys are all having to come together over, and each one needs to be able to voice their pain, their hurt, their take on the situation, so that you can all get to a level of understanding where each one of you can help the other to heal and to move on from whatever the situation was. Um, it's like a family roundtable where this really hurt me when this happened, and I haven't come to grips with it yet, and I don't know what to do. And I feel like it's over the loss of a person. Like when a matriarch or a patriarch in the family dies, passes on, that the rest of everybody's trying to figure out and figure out how to get to a place where they can heal, where they can move things forward. And this says it's a balsamic moon. The first thing Spirit told me when I heard balsamic was balsamic vinegar. Literally balsamic vinegar. Nothing to do with the color of the moon, nothing to do really with the moon at all, but with that balsamic taste. Balsamic, if used in the right amount, the right dosage in a recipe, can bring out this beautiful, rich, luscious flavor in what you're cooking. But if you try to drink it straight out of the bottle, it is bitter and it is acidic and vinegary and ugh. But if you know how to use it and you know how to work with it, it's one of those things that can enhance instead of make awful. So you need to learn how to enhance the things, the skills that you need, because you are being called, Tanya. You are being called. This is about soul gifts and training, and about it being time to step up. Yeah, see, you put the right, as a glaze or as a sauce, a component, it's one of those things that works well with others, but as a component, you don't want it to stand alone because it's bitter. Okay. Um, but Tanya, right now, I feel like you're being called, and I want to express this sincerely, but distinctly and clearly. You are being called to heal those around you, your family. Heal yourself, heal your family, heal those that are in your circle that you touch with your life and with your words. You need to step up and put time in about learning what you can already do. Okay, it doesn't even necessarily, if this doesn't feel like something you want to do for everybody, um, you don't have to. This is just strictly something that you are being told. You are put here. You are here right now, and you have the ability to be that moderator, that counselor, that caregiver that the people around you need, that your family needs to get you over this situation, to get you through, to continuing to live and continuing to move forward, continuing to honor the person and the things that have been lost. That sense of stability and that knowledge of, well, we just, this is where we're going next. You lost that confidence, but now it's time to pull out that map and that old fashioned atlases, because the GPS didn't work and the battery's dead. So you pull out the old stuff and you go old school and you go back to the basics and you say, okay, here we are. This is where we want to be. And this is how we get there. And you write it down and you share it with them. Okay. You learn it, you know it, you memorize it, because you don't have that GPS. You can't guarantee you got signal in that area. So you need to know that route up here before you move forward. And that's what you're being called to do. You're being called to be that GPS, that map for your family to get you to the next step. I hope that resonates with you, honey. And thank you for letting me read for you. And I wish you the best of luck in this endeavor, because I feel like you've got a lot of people around you who are just wandering around kind of lost and they're looking to you because they know that you will look back at them not with condemnation or pity or frustration, but with love. They know that they can look to you and that they will get love back and guidance that they need. So great job there, Tom. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the weekend, and thank you. Thank you for letting me read for you today.
I'm going to just quickly give Wendy a quick reading, if that's okay. Going to give Wendy a quick reading.
That would be awesome. I did see Wendy come in.
Hi, Wendy. It's just a little thing, really. I've got two children here for you, and they're actually saying you can't hide things from us now, because of we're seeing it all and we're understanding it all now. So you can't hide anything, because I'm being told that you wouldn't tell people about your diagnosis, and they're saying you never give us the full picture, but we're actually seeing that now, and we are right behind you. And yes, there is healing being given to you as well for your ribs, and that, as Tom Dodds gave you the other day. He is in with giving the healing for you, but these two are saying you can't hide any longer. We know what's going on. We know everything that's going on. So we got one over you now. That's what they're saying. But no, out of truth and that, they're just coming in saying you do need a bit of laughter. You do need a bit of thinking time as well. What you really want to do and what really is happening. Oh, dogs. So yeah, the love and the support is all around you, but you've got to do some work as well, and it's not going to be easy work, but you've got to do it. There's plenty of people that need you in here, so they're just going to leave the love with you and say, bless you, thank you for allowing me to do that. Sorry, a minute. Oh dear. So yeah. Right, and Lily, bless you, Wendy. Hi, Carly. Oh, they're all coming on now. All right. It'd be just a quick one, Lily, and then Carly, and that'd be me done then. So I'm going to do this, giving Lynn some well-earned rest. Right. Well, there's 4 I'm going to do, and that is it. Right. There, a couple of them are just quick ones. Lily, Paul, can I just come to you, please? No, he hasn't. So we've been trying to find someone that could lend us a scooter for the 2 weeks, but it's very difficult because not many people live near Scotland, in Scotland, near where we live. So yeah, right, Lily. I know I do feel that there's a lot of questions you want asked, and I do feel about. Please do not give. I was just going to say relationship, and you just said it before I was going to. Right, I do feel that yes, you do. You need to work at things. You need to start doing things. Don't let. It's not the men come running to you. You've got to start. Men, women, whoever it is, you need to actually start doing the work as well. You can't just sit back and actually do things and just leave it waiting for them. But you've got to sort out family relationships as well. You need to get all that sorted before you continue doing what you're doing. Okay, bless your women. That's fine. You know, I'm with men, you're with women. Yeah, but there's a lot of work family wise you've got to sort out first, and you've got to sort out your own mind of what you want and how you want it. But you've got to make people listen and take it in what you want and how you're doing it. So I've got I feel this is a grandmotherly link that's actually coming in around you, and she's actually saying, you're the only one that can do it, not me. I can't do it. Yeah, I can watch on. I could guide what you're saying, but I cannot do it. So you've got to start actually giving bits to yourself and start opening your mouth, even if it's telling family, you know, look, I'm doing what I'm doing and it makes me happy. If you don't like it, basically it's tough. But if you love me like you say you do, you will accept me for doing what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything illegal and I'm not doing anything evil. I'm doing what I'm doing through love. And that is all I want, the love and support from you. And I'm going to leave that there because I think it could get quite deep, but I'm not going to go in anymore because there could be quite a lot of things. But just remember, you've got to work at it as well. Not
Paul, if I may.
yeah.
It'll come through. I had actually already started pulling a couple of cards for Lily before you were going to read her, and exactly what you just said in your reading is in my cards. This one right here is trust your path. If you knew that you would be supported, what would you want to do? What would you want to do, Lily? If you knew you had the support of your family, the people that you care about, if you knew that they were going to be there and had your back, not just spirit, but everybody around you, if you knew that they were there, what path would you want to take? What would you want to do? On the second one, that grandmother energy, I just pulled the card, the grandmother of Jesus, Anna, the grandmother of Jesus. You can't get any more grandmother than that. Okay, this is about seeding the light, laying foundations, and the divine plan. So this is about seeding the light, putting the goodness out there for others to see, putting that light out there for others to see, laying foundations for what you want to do with your life and moving how you want to move forward, and trusting in the divine plan. Okay, because spirit does have your back. Exactly what Paul just said to you. Exactly, through the cards and through his mediumship, you could not have more direct, more concise answer than you just
And
got.
considering
Thank
Lynn's
you so
in
much. Thank you for
California,
letting me
I'm
jump
in
in on that.
Scotland. It's not as if we're talking quietly to each other. Right. So I'll say thank you to that. Right. I'm only doing really quick ones at the moment, but Ali, right. I'm just feeling you're getting the itchy fingers again about this second book, and I feel things have actually started in motions for that. And this lady and a gentleman that's actually coming in around you, and they're actually guiding you to what you're actually doing and what you need to do. So they're just giving you that little push forward to actually start with the pen and paper, writing things down. It may not make sense right at the moment, but it will come into fruition with the things that are going to be put in this book. So I'm going to leave that with you and say, bless you. Please mention my name in it. Sorry. Right. Carly Lou, can I come to you quickly, please? There's big things for Ali Wright. I don't think she realizes how big it is. Like Carly, well, bless you,
I
thank
think I
you.
told her
And
similar when I pulled the cards for her.
sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Then sorry. Hi, Kim Myers.
For Allie.
Yeah. Carly, I'm seeing a big smile on your face at the moment because of, I think things are actually being put in place of where you want to go and who you want to, what you want to do. But there's still a lot of down days, but you're starting to pick yourself up, and I do feel there's a little girl and a young boy around you as well, and they're actually guiding you and helping you as well, full of love, and they are bringing so much love for you, and you actually give the love back as well. And it is, well, you are doing great and you are great. Do not let people put you down, because there will be haters, there will be people trying to put you down, but you are strong. Yes, it does hurt, but you know how to overcome that. And with the love of spirit's help, they will be guiding you, and you can always give us a buzz and all that. And I want to say a massive thank you to Carly for the thank you card she sent us and a birthday card she sent us. So I do appreciate that, Carly. Lots of love to you and bless you. I'll shut up now.
I said that lag is killing me because I've got the headphone in so I could actually hear a little better, but it's hooked to the wrong device, so it's on the lagging device.
Yeah. So yeah, that was very interesting.
Paul, are you ready for final card, or do you want
Yeah,
to pull
yeah.
final
If you want to
card,
give a
or would you
final
pull
card,
one
yeah, that's
together?
fine.
Okay. The final card that I have today is the Four of Raphael. Now, first off, four to me, all about good fortune, luck, highly good number. Um, Raphael bringing guidance and direction. It's about seeking out other possibilities in your life, looking for the magic in life, and being aware of your own emotions. The green on this to me is about being grounded, uh, fertility, fertile ground, things coming in, things growing for you. Okay. Um, if you look at it from the chakra, it goes along with the heart chakra, so it's also about giving love and nurturing and taking care of things around you as well as yourself. And as I've told plenty of people, because the cards resonate the energy, we all need to take care of ourselves first, so that we can take care of those around us. And there are so many possibilities out there for every one of us. We just need to kind of like ask for guidance to find out what path we need to be on, and be patient for that divine timing. Um, sometimes our paths are short, sometimes our paths seem to last forever, and some of them we reach one spot and then we have to branch off and go to another one. So, as always, I leave you with this, and I leave you with the words of be kind. Be kind to yourself, be kind to each other. It really will make the world a better place if we're just kind to each other, because what we send out will spread to others. So, Paul, I turn this over to you.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me tonight and letting me do this for you guys.
more
I will
and
be filling
more.
in for the guys when they're on their break, and
Yes.
getting some much needed vacation time.
Yeah.
So, if
So
you guys
Lynn
join
may
me,
be
I
on
would
here
be
more
very
times than you
blessed.
get it,
Thank
but
you.
please give her the support. She needs the support, bless her. And you could always follow her page as well, which is Night Owls, and she has people on her page as well. So yeah, if you could actually follow her as well, that'd be fantastic. And just show her the support
Night
that you
owls
show
and
us.
new days.
Sorry, Night Owls and New Days. Yeah, yeah. If you could show her the love and support that you show us, It'd be fantastic. She needs it as well. She needs love and support as well. You know, we all need it as well. But all I left to say is thank you all for your birthday wishes that you've given us for tomorrow. We do appreciate it. Me and Luke are back tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. on Prism of Light. If you want to join us then, more than welcome. And sorry that Luke's not here at the moment, but he's not in the best of moods at the moment, you know, because of his scooter, and he don't know how he's going to get about while we're in the Canary Islands and all this. So it's really got him down a bit. So yeah, hopefully things will work out tomorrow. Let's hope the birthday wish that I blew out the candles for actually come, you know, because that was the wish I wanted, just so Luke can find something to actually help him get through the days and get him to places so we can go and view places and that. So yeah, so lots of love, lots of delight, and I say love yourself. Always love yourself, because you can't love anyone else until you love yourself. And I'm leaving that love and blessings to each and every one of you with a big heart and a big thank you from me, and a big thank you to Lin for doing this. And we appreciate you, and we love you. So bless you all. Thank you very much, and say good night now.